Raven, you're going to request to join on IG?
I got a request to join yours.
Well, I already went live. That's the only reason I say that.
Okay.
All right, Raven, you're going to request. Well, I already went live. That's the only reason I say that. Oh, wow. We are.
I need to turn this down and I need to mute this.
Yep, just mute on your, whatever you're looking at the comments on.
No, I don't even have that up.
You
I
don't
don't even have that up yet, but I can hear you on IG Live is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, just turn your volume down. Hey y'all on IG, how y'all doing? You don't see the YouTube? The YouTube
Hey on IG. hey on YouTube.
Girl, I'm so happy to have you on today. I'm happy you found some time for Heyyy HR. You all set up over there?
Yeah, I'm just getting my comments up. We ready to roll, honey. We ready to roll.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we ready.
Hey y'all, I'm so happy to have y'all with us tonight. For all of you that jump on early, y'all are amazing. You guys are just simply amazing. I can't even say enough about how amazing you guys are, but I appreciate it because tonight may seem like it's a little bit out of our topic, but it honestly isn't. So many females, particularly African-American females, we struggle with the idea of, oh, well, if I wear braids, I'm not going to get the job. If I wear this, I'm not going to get the job. So not true. So give me just 2 seconds, y'all, to stop my sound or turn my sound down on my phone because I'm hearing it over here. Hey, Tar Whitney.
Hey, Tar.
Hey, Bree, the lifesaver. I can't see the other names. But I'm just going to pull y'all up really quick on my iPad so I can see y'all's comments. I don't want to miss your comments. So y'all blow up the chat. Tell us.
I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything in the chat on YouTube yet. Okay.
Yep, nothing's there. So I just want to tell y'all, welcome again to another happy hour with Heyyy HR. I am just so excited to have you guys here. I almost feel like I need to pull IG over just a little bit so I don't have to look too far to see both of you guys because I'm so excited. Let me just go ahead and be clear with y'all who are on IG. If you're on IG, join us on YouTube. We're not going to be on here too long, so we definitely want y'all to get a full view, and you can get the full thing if you just come on YouTube. But if you want to stay on IG, because I forgot. This ain't all just HR. Iyurve is here too. So Iyurve is going to definitely be on IG. So I guess we're going to be on IG tonight too. But listen, I want y'all to know that many people struggle with alopecia, dandruff, psoriasis, like so many different scalp conditions. And it makes us want to hide our hair on top of the fact that we feel that whenever we are working in a corporate environment, we have to give on this certain look. And we can't be ourselves with our afro, our braids, our dreads, our whatever it is that we come naturally with. But so many of us know that having that hair in its natural state is your healthy hair. Healthy hair is professional hair, because when your hair is healthy, you're not for a second thinking about, oh, well, what is this like? I'm sorry, I don't know who you, could you hear that no noise?
I can hear you. I can hear you got an echo.
Okay. Okay.
I think you probably got to turn down, just turn down all the devices.
Yeah, I did. And it's still being weird on me.
Why are you being weird to me?
And it didn't do this to me last week, which is so crazy. Got it. Okay. No.
And I think I'm going to.
Okay, sorry, y'all on IG. I'm just hoping they can't hear the echo. If you guys can hear the echo, definitely tell me in the chat, because I'm only hearing it on IG. If y'all can hear it on YouTube, definitely let me know as well, because then we'll make some adjustments. This didn't happen to us last week, so we thought that we could be cute and do it again. And we wanted to make sure that we were capturing both audiences. Doesn't her braids look amazing? I love your braids.
I can't see the chat. What am I doing wrong? But thank you.
But Miss PMCG, oh, Miss McGee, that's your friend, right?
Yeah, Miss McGee. Oh, yeah, that's Tamisha. Yeah. Oh, hey, Mish, thank you, girl. That's my friend.
But y'all, we want y'all to know that as long as you keep your hair in a healthy state, then your confidence is there. You don't even have to think about your work. You're flowing like fine. And we're going to talk to you guys tonight about making sure that you know not only protective styles, but different hair conditions, as well as what products you can use to keep you in that healthy hair state so that you stay professional at work. Because at the end of the day, healthy hair is professional hair. Don't worry about if I'm got braids and I'm in the corporate world, I'm this, I'm that. So we're going to focus all on just having healthy hair. So y'all know I'm not the hair guru. I can tell y'all all day long about human resources, but me and hair is not the thing. But y'all can see I step out of my box tonight for my girl Raven because I just took my braids out, and normally I find some type of way to hide what's going on with this hair. But I wanted y'all to see that using her products has had my hair so healthy. It's just so healthy. Taking the braids out was a breeze. I used her conditioner to soften my hair right before I took my braids out. And Raven, if you guys did not see our last video, then I'm going to introduce Raven to you. If you saw our last video, then you know all about who Miss Raven is. She is the CEO and owner of Iyurve, and she does only natural hair products for my sisters and brothers, as well as our guys that, you know, have beard and you want hair issues, you have alopecia issues with your beard. Raven's going to tell us all about what she has to offer for natural and professional hair.
Hey guys, thank you, Tamika. Hey, my IG fam. Hey everyone. Hey, my Hey HR crew, because you know I'm a part of the Hey HR community now. I have never missed live. I'm on there. I'm in the chat normally with y'all. So I just want to say hey, everybody. I'm gonna bring a little turn up tonight. You know how I doing, honey. You know. I'm gonna turn up when I got this one to tell. But I am the owner of Iyurve, an all-natural Ayurveda-based hair care line. And if you don't know what Ayurveda is, it is the oldest form of holistic medicine in the world. So all of the ingredients that are used in the hair products are based from Ayurveda, the herbs, the oils, and things like that. So that's what I mean by Ayurveda based. And I will be looking up and down because I want to give everybody some love. I want to give my IG fam some love. I want to give my YouTube fam some love, so if my eyes going up and down, that's why. But yeah, and like what Tamika said, I am the hair guru or whatever, I have all this knowledge, but honestly, actually, I am a licensed esthetician. And it's funny that how I got into hair care because estheticians, as you guys know, are licensed skin therapists. So what's funny is that sometimes people don't always focus on, we focus on the hair. Well, healthy hair cannot grow without a healthy scalp. Just how plants and flowers can't grow without healthy soil. Healthy hair cannot grow and flourish without a healthy scalp. And our scalp is skin. So that's how I got into a little bit of how I got into the hair care. It's a whole lot of backstory behind that. If you follow me, and I know we don't have a lot of time to really go into that. But after becoming a licensed esthetician, I then became a hair loss practitioner. So, but I am happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you. And before we go any further, I actually forget the fun part about the whole time, because this is a happy hour, right? So I am drinking a nice red blend again, because y'all know whenever wine goes in, wisdom comes out. So Raven, what are you drinking with us tonight?
Red blend is my favorite, but girl, I know you was gonna have your red blend. I got a white blend. And I'm kind of scared to show my glass kind of big, but
don't worry, if it wasn't for this HR on the front,
okay, y'all look. Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's a white blend, it's so good. Now ready for the happy hour?
Yeah, we got, okay, let's sip for that. Whatever y'all drinking, throw it in the chat. Tell us what y'all drinking so we'll know too, because this is happy hour. Like,
Bree said she can hear the
echo. But since we're talking about the whole natural hair issue, what are some of the most common issues that you see with your customers and your clients?
And do you guys still hear an echo? Like, I don't hear the echo anymore, so I just want to make sure that's
as long as you don't hear it, keep going.
Yeah, I know somebody put it in the chat, so I just wanted to make sure I addressed it.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm. So I just want to make sure, yeah. So I think it's gone.
Okay, I hear it on my end. I just don't know what else to do to get rid of it.
Tamisha said only sweet wine for her. I always joke with her and tell her and her bestie Sherelle that they don't drink real wine, honey. They drink fake wine.
No, none of y'all drinking that sweet stuff. I was laughing when she put that.
Because when you start getting into that, what do you call it? Stella Rosa? That's not wine. That's wine cooler.
The bitter you get, the more healthier you get too. Just so you know. But I do a blend. So I'm not all the way sweet and I'm not all the way sour. I do a blend.
I like a blend.
So what are some of the hair issues you see worse with your clients? Is it dandruff? Is it psoriasis? Is it people worried about like their hair color? Because I know people sample hair color on natural hair and they get a little nervous.
So so I want to say, like, in the African American community, some of the most prominent hair issues are usually 1, growth, 2, moisture, and then 3, different scalp issues. Yeah. So our hair care line actually addresses all of those issues. So one of the things that I really wanted to focus on, of course, outside of the growth, because my daughter suffered from alopecia, and that's how really the hair care line was born, was to really reverse the causes of alopecia, because there's no cure, but I have been able to reverse her alopecia as well as so many others that have struggled with alopecia. But additionally, we don't see a lot of our growth because we don't have the right amount of moisture, and we don't have the right amount of moisture in our hair because our hair types are different. And then we don't really understand how to care for it. So Tamika has a previous video that we talked about how to care for Black hair. And we talked about how the hair strands differ and how easily or not easily it is for sebum to move down your hair strand. So that's when we talked about the hair types going from like 3A to 4C. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about hair porosity and how that affects your hair moisture. So if you guys do not know your hair porosity, it is so important that you find this out, okay? And a quick, simple, easy way to discover your hair porosity is once you shampoo your hair and you're working with clean hair, just take a strand of your hair, take a glass of water, and you drop that hair strand into that glass of water. If your hair strand floats after about 5 minutes, check it. If it's still floating to the top, that means you have low porosity hair. If that hair strand is in the middle of the glass, you're gonna see normal porosity, which is a very small amount of people. A lot of people have normal porosity hair. And then if the hair sinks to the bottom, then you're working with high porosity hair. Now,
why is that? Products go down to here, right?
Say what?
And the porosity, the reason why that's so important is because now we can know how easy it is for products to get down our hair strands.
No, that's what we were talking about our last video when we were talking about the hair type, whether it's a 3A based on your coil and how easy it is to get down. And now what's the name of the video that you can click on?
This is professional hair. I think it's the same topic, actually, the same title.
Okay, so watch that video, y'all. That one. But no, so this one is porosity is basically how porous your hair strand is. And what that means is if the pores on your hair shafts are open or if they're closed. Okay. So if your hair pores are open, are wide open, that means that your hair has high porosity. That means your hair takes in moisture very well.
Okay.
However, that also means that it's easy to overly moisturize your hair. You can get too much hydration in. So like if you imagine having your mouth open and somebody's pouring water in, it's easy for you to get a lot of water and take too much water in, right? Mm-hmm. But it's also easy for you to bring it back up. Closed, the door is open. It's easy to come in and go out.
And so you adjust the amount of product you use that way.
Yes, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly how to do that. Okay. Yeah. And then if you have low porosity hair like myself, low porosity, your pores are closed. And if your pores are closed, it's really hard for that moisture to get in. And but also once it's in, it's going to stay in. So the most important thing when you have low porosity hair is making sure that you deep condition, because what happens is heat actually opens up your hair pores. So when your pores are open, then you can drive that moisture in. And then once the pores are closed, you have low porosity here, you're good. Your moisture is staying in there. Okay. And then it's the opposite with high porosity here. So high porosity here, you want to avoid using heavy creams and any type of heavy things in your hair because it's going to weigh your hair down. So things like an oil, or, you can use bald head magic as well because it's also oil based. Now, when you have low porosity here, you can seal it in with whatever you decide to seal it in with. So it's different with porosity. So it's really important you understand your porosities. And guys, if you need help with knowing, what to use or how to understand your porosity, you can always, message me, and I'm definitely happy to help with that.
And y'all can find her on IG at Iyurve, and I'll put that in the chat and save it there for you guys, so that you guys can, I must admit, you almost don't even need to inbox her because she gives so much education and knowledge on her channel, in her stories, on her posts, everything. And so and one thing I definitely want to hit on is that you mentioned bald head magic. And I know that in our video, we talked about the LOC method. I'd like you to expand on the LOC method and tell us how your products can help us with that method.
Okay, so the LOC method is a method in order for African-American hair to be able to get and retain moisture, okay? So the L stands for a liquid, the O means oil, and the C means cream. Now, I know there is some kind of trend or fad out right now saying that, oils are not good for your hair, you shouldn't use oils. Don't listen to that. That's not true, okay? Not true. Our hair loves oil and it's oil based, okay? Our hair loves oil. Your hair needs oil. Do not listen to that. Your scalp naturally produces sebum, which is oil, okay? You need oil. Don't listen to that. So liquid, anything that is water-based, okay? I have a product that I offer. It's called Mango Mint Hydration Spray. And that's a water-based spray. Anything that you see, water is the very first ingredient, okay? Either you're using regular water or water being the first ingredient in that product, that's going to be your liquid. Next, your oil, okay? Oil can be a sealant, and oil is also moisturizing, not hydrating. Hydrating means water, okay? Oil can also be moisturizing. So you follow up with oil and then a cream base. Anything that's going to be a little bit heavier, it could be cream. It could be a whipped oil like the bald head magic, which is a sealant as well. So liquid, oil, cream, LOC, LOC. That's the easiest way to remember it. LOC method works amazing with high porosity hair. Some of my low porosity girls, I know you guys sometimes do LCO, liquid cream oil. But either way, make sure your hair gets all three of those things, not just your hair, your scalp as well. Yeah. Now,
because I didn't sign into YouTube, and now I'm seeing that folks were chatting in there.
Yeah, so we got some people saying, Jenny saying she got a glass of her red wine. Bree said she has low porosity hair. She said her life changed when she found that out. See, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes we purchase all of these products and nothing's working. This is not working. This is not working. It's because you don't understand your hair type. It's just like your skin type. You're not going to purchase something for dry skin if you have oily skin. It's not going to work. So understanding your hair type is so important. Yeah, and she said she uses a heat cap when she deep conditioned. That's the key. Every time that you shampoo your hair, low porosity girls, when you shampoo your hair, you make sure you deep condition. Your life will change, I promise you.
And then have another comment from B. Perry Femmes.
Yeah.
Asking us, what about sulfate?
Yeah. So, what an interesting topic. Okay. So B. Perry Femmes, I guess you're a little educated in the natural hair. Okay, so that's such an interesting topic. Okay, my suggestion is to stay away from sulfates unless needed. Okay, sulfates can be good when they're needed. So for example, if for some reason you have to use a lot of heavy products, okay, using a natural shampoo may not always be the best cleansing agent for heavy products. Sulfates are going to be a little bit stronger, and they can cleanse your hair and your scalp a little bit better. Why is that important? If you're using something heavy on your hair and scalp, it can be pore clogging, which is in the esthetician world, we call it comedogenic, okay? So it can be clogging to your pores. So you need something strong that's kind of come in there and really clean it out, okay? Sometimes, natural shampoos won't do the job. So every once in a while, maybe once a month or so, you can use a shampoo that may contain sulfate. Other than that, I would stay away from sulfates, stay as natural as possible.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting to know.
Oh, B. Perry Film says they have 3B hair. So the good thing about 3B hair, so in our hair types usually range from about a 3A to about a 4C. Okay, so 3A and 3B, you're going to have your wavy hair textures. Okay, when you get into the 4A hair texture, you're going to have that loose curl, and then the 4B and 4C, you're going to have that tight curl or coil. Okay, when your hair is looser, it's easier for your natural sebum from your scalp to travel down your strands. When your sebum is traveling down your strands, your hair is more likely to stay moisturized. Okay, now for my 4B, 4C girls, who has the tighter curls and the coils, it is important that you use oils in your hair, because you're not going to get your natural oil from your scalp traveling all the way down your hair strand.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, John. So happy to see you on here. B, I love it that you're toggling back and forth between YouTube and IG for us. We just love it. And B Perry Films as well as Brie are both e-bosses. So I appreciate y'all coming in.
Hey, e-bosses.
And I just want to know, we did have a couple comments on the video that we did post when we talked about natural hair being professional hair and Black girl. That was the title, Black girl hair is professional hair. And one thing that a couple comments that I saw was dandruff. So I feel like you already addressed it, like scalp issues and what we're going to do about that. But what about experimenting with color with long locks?
So as a natural hair guru, I've never colored my natural hair. It's nothing wrong with coloring natural hair. You just have to make sure that you understand and know your hair type fully before you start experimenting with chemicals. Okay. Now, there are ways that you can color your hair naturally without chemicals, with different herbs. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about that, then I can, drop something for you. I can put something together to give you some tips on how to do that. Color can be damaging. And if depending on your hair type, I just say, just be careful with the chemicals. That's my thing.
Yeah, because it's not.
Okay, I was gonna say we got a comment on IG. See, I don't know my hair type, and since I've been getting braids, I can see and feel my hair texture changing. Yeah, so most people don't know their hair type. Most people don't know their hair type. And I'll have something for y'all posted by tomorrow to help you guys to be able to identify your hair types. Because you know your skin type, right? You know your clothes, your body type. Why don't you know your hair type? You know what to wear for your body. You know what to wear, what not to wear. You know what to put on your skin and what not to put on your skin. Why you don't know what to put on your hair?
Why are you tapping on our toes? Why you got to do this? Why?
You got to know what to use. I want y'all to live your best hair life. Live your best hair life. Okay. So in order to live your best hair life, you got to know and understand your hair. Okay. I'm gonna put something out for you guys for you to make sure you understand.
I honestly don't know my hair type either. Obviously, I definitely ain't on that wavy side.
like Tara. What Tara? Hey Tara. Hey 4A. Hey 3B.
Okay. You know the hair types and stuff for her.
Tanisha too, the girl who put the comment in, and she has Tanisha, I would probably say you're about the same. You're about a 4A hair type. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's important that you understand your porosity. Now, Tamika, I want to go back to the scalp issues because a lot of people ask about scalp.
They do.
Yeah. So when you have scalp issues, guys, it is important that you do not use any products that are going to be pore clogging. Okay. So it's important that you understand what is put in the products that you're using that is not clogging your pores. For example, and I know I'm gonna blow y'all away with this one. Everybody ain't gonna like this, especially, my peers that are, hair care line owners. So let me just tell y'all one thing. If you suffer from dandruff, okay? If you suffer from dandruff, do not use oils that are based from olive oil or coconut oil as leave-in oils on your scalp, okay? You can use them as in your shampoo or rinse out conditioners. They should not be used as a leave-in conditioner. They should not be used as an oil that's going to stay on your skin, because the products, what's in olive oil, dandruff actually feeds off that. Dandruff is a parasite and it's a living organism.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and it feeds off of olive oil and coconut oil. Okay. So people are like, oh, I'm oiling my scalp, but my scalp is so itchy, because you're putting the wrong oils on your scalp. Okay. And also, you have to make sure you're hydrating your scalp. Oil is a sealant, like I talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you hydrate your scalp first with the water to make sure it's moisturized, and you seal it in with an oil.
Okay.
Ayurveda's products are based with healing herbs that help folliculitis, psoriasis, dandruff. If you have braids and any type of locks, it's perfect for you to use, because it's going to.
I gotta be honest now. I just took my braids out.
Tell the people. Tell the people now.
Let me tell the people. I must admit, y'all, I have been using Raven's product since whenever she launched. And I used to use a different product. It had a really strong smell, but I was just like, I knew I needed the oil, and I knew I needed the hydration for my hair. So I was using the spray and the oil. Never even heard of using a Derma Roller. So that was new for me. So when I got Raven's bundle, I started with the entire bundle. The conditioner, I did the Derma Roller after that, seal it in with the oil. And I can't tell y'all no lie. Like, I had those braids for 3 months. I had no dandruff. Usually as your braids get older, they get real itchy because the dirt is there, the dandruff. I had no itchiness. Like, as soon as I take care of my hair with that Derma Roll, it just kind of opened up them pores for me. And I just didn't have no buildup that I felt like I needed to really stretch. I kind of felt like I needed to stretch when I took the braids out, but naturally, because I had these braids on for 3 months. But the whole time that my braids were, and I didn't have to worry about that. Another thing that I absolutely love about it literally is the smell and the thickness of it. It didn't seep out onto my pillow or on my bonnet. And when I walked around, I felt comfortable with it because it was a nice smell, like a really refreshing smell. You don't normally get that with all of these oils that people out here selling and stuff. Then the best thing I love is that I could use it to condition my hair right before I took my braids out, and my braids just slid out. Like, normally, them braids would take me some hours. Me and my best friend tackled that in less than 2 hours, I want to say. Normally, that is not the case for your girl. It'd be like an all-day situation. And it's all because I was using Iyurve products. I am so happy that I know her, because I haven't encountered another product like this ever before. Like, I wish I was just saying this just because I don't know. I'm definitely saying it because it's a good product. It works. It smells good. It takes away that whole thickness of the oil. My hair feels so healthy. I have not even, obviously, y'all probably can tell I wash my hair, but look at it. Normally, you'd be not see scaly stuff going on. Y'all don't see no white spots up in here. I mean, it really doing pretty good to me. I can't wait to see how it looks after I truly get it washed and all that stuff. But I did this, which y'all know this ain't really my comfort zone. Sister girl normally got something going on. This thing would have been in a bun or something. But I did this so that you guys can see that my hair is just thicker. It's just better. I can't even lie. I don't think I changed it and used nothing else.
Okay, sis. Now we got a comment a question in the chat, and I'm going to answer that. And then I got a question for you, Mika. So Jenny is asking, she says that she notices that her hair does well with avocado oil, and she wants to know what oils I suggest. So starting with what oils I suggest Herbal Blend by Iyurve. So if you go to iyurve.com, you can get our Herbal Growth Oil, okay?
Yes, and it's in the link.
So that's the oil I suggest. Now, avocado oil, I love it. I love avocado. Avocado is high in protein. So you want to be careful with that if you are a low porosity girl. So I suggest when you're using avocado and avocado oil that you're using it in a wash out method. Reason being, in avocado oil is higher on the comedogenic scale, and it is slow to absorb. So you heard Tamika said that when it doesn't sleep on her pillow. Well, if you're working with an oil that's slow to absorb, those are going to be the oils that are going to sleep on your pillow. Yeah, avocado oil feels good and all that stuff, but it's not going to absorb in your skin and your hair quickly. And it'll stay there and it'll sit there and it'll leak on your pillow and you just have a mess. I don't suggest avocado oil being in a leave-in oil, but use it in a deep conditioner. Yeah. So that's my suggestion.
Okay, a deep conditioner.
Now, Tamika, my question is, so I remember a few months ago, I remember someone in a corporate space making a comment almost like they were laughing because a person that was in an executive position, they had box braids. And they did not feel that this person in her role should have box braids. I want to know what your thoughts are on that. Have you experienced any type of like maybe discrimination in the workplace based on like different hairstyles from African Americans? Or like, can you talk to us a little bit about that? Because I know that like some people, they lack confidence. Oh, can I wear my braids? Am I going to feel comfortable? Is it a good work style? You know, things like that. So talk to us about the corporate space as it relates to African American hair.
So, you know, I've definitely had that happen to me before. I was promised a promotion and I was told, just work 3 months in this role, show yourself approved. I'm getting compliments the whole 3 months. I'm busting out work. I ain't even know myself that I could do single-handedly so quick, and being received very well. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna get braids. And when I came out braids, my CEO immediately stopped, paused, and I can tell I caught her off guard because we were totally talking about something on the phone and then emails. And normally when I walk in, she's like, "Hey, Tamika, I'm so happy you're here." Da, da, da. And she stopped and she said, "You did something different with your hair." And mind you, the topic we were talking about was heavy stuff, like. And I said, I said, and I went back to the topic she was talking about. She took a minute to gather herself. The VP actually had to start talking to me about it. And just like that, I was still promoted, but not to the HR manager role. I was promoted to the HR assistant manager role. Now that's me personally. But one time I noticed that where we were interviewing several candidates, we had one candidate that came. I mean, she was just amazing on paper. And so we were like, okay, we're going to bring her in. Sister girl came in and she had locks and very well spoken. She knew her stuff in that industry. She had every certification. She had, I mean, she just was amazing. And my CEOs, my VPs couldn't stop talking about her enough. They actually loved her. And she walked out of the door and I said, "Oh man, how did y'all think that go?" And I said it thinking they were going to say a great interview because she blew it out of the wall. I don't know. I have to think about that. And I literally I was amazed because I got into my office with another person that wasn't of color. And it threw me off because she said, "I don't know what changed." She was like, because she presented the same way she is on paper. What could have changed? And I said, "I'm wondering if it's, she said, "You think it's because she's a Black girl?" "I don't think it's because I said, no. I think it's because she has, dreads."
Her hair.
And she said, "Oh my." And it took us, she said, "Well, if that's the case," when she was a white girl, she said, "I'm gonna talk to her about it," because she was like, "She's way too amazing for us to worry about what her hair got going on. Like, she looks fine to me." And it took her having several conversations over a couple weeks to change our CEO's mind. The rest of the team was like, "Are we bringing her in? When is she coming in?" It took her a couple of weeks to finally get that through to my CEO. And she told me that they had a conversation, that she said she didn't want to offend me, so she didn't give me the details of it. But the bad thing about that is I do live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I want to make people aware that I think between the Black Lives Matter movement, between us having a Black president, between, you know, it's just became a topic of DEI. Stephen and I talked about it on the last live. You and I talked about it on a video that's coming up. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is something that's coming up, and you guys are the trailblazers to kind of show them what that looks like, because a large part of our country, particularly the Southeast, haven't seen it before. Yeah. So if you come in with your afro, make sure your confidence, your experience, your knowledge is just as big as that afro. If not,
I love it.
We got to show them something new.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And the way that you make sure your confidence is up there is making sure you have healthy hair, because I mean, if your hair is healthy, you're going to walk in there with that confidence, whether you have, you know, braids that are protecting your hair, or whether you coming out with an afro, which is, you know, your hair is healthy. I want to hear from y'all too, like in the comments. So like if y'all have experienced any type of like discrimination or any backlash, anything in the workplace because of like your hair, I want to hear, because I mean, I think this is an important topic that we actually need to bring up. And like Tamika said, you know, the young lady who she's talking about just had to have a conversation. And a lot of times it's just the fact that people are ignorant. They don't understand. Sometimes people are afraid of things that they don't understand. But as we began to talk more about, you know, BLM and pride and just things that people really don't understand, now is becoming more accepting. You know, people are accepting it more because now they understand better. And I think it is our duty for us to be able to have those conversations and make people understand, like, this is my hair. You know, sometimes my hair changes. It can be straight, it can be curly, it can be coily, it can be wavy, right?
Let me talk about that real quick, because you know the biggest thing I worry about, I have noticed, me personally, this is the way I think about it. So many times folks will say to me, it's so amazing that you can just change your hair. You know, the folks that aren't of color that can't do all that we can do. Well, how did you do that? They're so intrigued and so thrown off, because we come in and we work our ass off. And at the end of the day, they're like, but it takes you a long time. How long did that take you? Yeah, well, all of the time I balance myself so that I can feel good about myself. I don't do my hair for the workplace. I don't do my hair because, I'm hoping to get this promotion, or I'm hoping to get this new job. I do my hair because I like to do my hair. Yeah. I put on my makeup because I like to put on my makeup. I look nice because I like to look nice. I do what is comfortable to me, because then I'm not thinking about those things when I go to work, or when I'm, you know, applying for that new job, or when I'm walking in for that interview. I ain't thinking about them things. So if I'm comfortable with it, that's all that matters. We have to learn self-love. If we learn self-love, that's where confidence comes from. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Angela. So, April is in a comment. I'm sorry?
We have some more questions. Oh, you on?
Yeah. I was going to go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Do you think I was going to go to the YouTube? I was looking at.
Yeah, because Sam came in. Hey, Sam, that's my cousin. What's going on, Sam? Hey. And she wanted to know what can help with promoting hair growth for your edges. Ooh, I love it. We talk about edges so much, don't we?
Yeah, we talk about edges a lot. So, all of the products actually work for edge growth, but one of the products, our newest product, is the Bald Head Magic. I want to just show y'all, because I don't think I've shown y'all like the consistency of this, you know. And I joke a lot about it. And I say, it's not a grease, it's not a gel, because it's not. Like, I was looking to create a product that helped retain moisture, and it really was like a healing ointment for your scalp, but also gave your hair that moisture while promoting hair growth. And when I created it, y'all, it blew me away. Like, sis couldn't believe that she did it. I was like, ooh, I made this, y'all. Like, ooh, this is bomb. I was like, man, this is magic. Okay. And that's how the name came about. I was like, okay, Bald Head Magic, because in our community, y'all know, when somebody ain't got no hair, her bald head, we call it bald hair, right? So it was just like a tribute almost to our culture, you know. And it's magic. So that's how the name came about, Bald Head Magic. But this is so good on your edges, and y'all know me. I don't know if you guys Oh no, but like after I had my daughter, I suffered from hormonal hair loss. So I lost my edges, I lost my hair down the middle, and it's like it's coming back, and it's still not, you know, back fully, but thank God that God has blessed me with the creativity to create products naturally with my own hands in my own home to help regrow hair. And I'm just so glad and blessed that I'm able to help so many other people. So this bald head magic, I'm gonna show y'all the consistency of this. Look at that.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna show y'all on IG too, though. See, look at that.
I've used the
and it, y'all, it just melts. Let me show y'all on IG and give y'all a little something on IG.
Oh yeah, we can see them.
Okay, y'all can see.
So how do you use
this? It just melts. It just melts. It melts into your scalp. Look into your look. It just melts right on in. No buildup, y'all. This product is amazing. Okay, it just melts right on in. So it doesn't have petroleum, how grease has that makes it just sits on. Look, it's gone. It's gone. You can't even see. What's that? It's gone. It just really just melts right on in. It is really amazing for your edges. And then I put it down my hair strand. And my daughter, I use it throughout her hair to actually hold the moisture in. Now, remember the LOC method. So this is not something that you would use every day, like you would use your oil every day. This is something that you would use to seal in. And depending on your hair type, you got to know your hair type. You can use it 1 to 3 times a week. So when you used to use the grease back in the day, y'all, this is the new grease, okay? This is the new grease, okay?
So let me ask you.
That store grease.
I got 2 questions about I won't call them Blue Magic because I love that movie so much.
Yep.
I got 2 questions about bald head magic. So the first thing is, with our edges, so you know how we normally condition and then we wear the Derma Roll. I mean, we do the Derma Roll and then we'll put the oil in. Do we need to do the Derma Roll before we put bald head magic in?
Good question. So the Derma Roller actually opens your pores, like it opens your pores, and it allows all of your product to get into your pores easily, right? So after you Derma Roll, you want to come back in with your Herbal Growth Oil. Okay, once you Derma Roll, your pores are going to be open for about 24 hours. I would not suggest using the bald head magic during that time. I would wait until your pores have closed, at least 24 to 48 hours after using your Derma Roll to come in on your scalp with the bald head magic. So any areas on your scalp where you've used the Derma Roller, I would not use the bald head magic because then it can be clogging. So I would suggest waiting or just using it in areas where you did not use your Derma Roller.
Oh, okay. So like if you're really concerned with your edges, then kind of use it in that area, but use Derma Roll in other areas.
So if you're concerned with your edges, Derma Roller isn't going to be important. So you're only going to use the Derma Roller once you shampoo your hair, right? Because your hair and scalp have to be clean. So once you shampooed your hair, you know, you've done your process, your steps, and you put your oil on. Don't use the bald head magic. Wait until the next day or so, and then you can use it. Don't use it the same day that you use the Derma Roller. And
on average, how many times per week should we use the bald head magic?
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Based on your hair type, you would use it 1 to 3 times a week. So somebody whose hair type is easily weighed down, like if you have high porosity hair or thin hair, I wouldn't use it more than 1 time a week. How often do y'all use grease? Like use it the same amount. And y'all, let me tell y'all one thing. Let me tell y'all something else, okay? If you have a lot of hair, that doesn't mean your hair is thick, okay? What that means is that your hair is dense. You have a lot of hair, okay? So whether your hair is thick or thin, it is based on an individual hair strand. So you want to take your individual hair strand and see if your hair is thin, because I don't want you, just because you have a lot of hair, you're like, oh, my hair is thick, I can use this. Well, you use it, and if your hair strand is actually thin, it's going to weigh you down if you're using it 2, 3, 4 times a week. Okay, so if your hair, you have people with big hair, they have a lot of hair, it's dense, but their hair strand may be thin. Okay, and vice versa. You may have your hair is not as big, but your hair, you don't have a lot of hair, it's not as dense. So generally, African Americans, we have less hair per square inch than white people or other cultures. Okay, so we have less per square inch, so our hair is going to be automatically less dense. Okay, but if you have more hair per square inch, that's density. Okay, your hair strand, that's going to be whether it's thick or thin. So that's what you need to understand and to know which products to use.
Okay, we got another question.
Okay, your YouTube going off with the
yeah, they are. But April wants
answer the questions, right?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep up with the questions for you because you got to grab the Derma Roller. April wants to see.
Oh, do you want to see it?
What it looks like, because she said it sounds like exfoliation. Can you show it?
I can. I gotta get up and go get it though.
Go ahead. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be right here.
It's a little ghetto in it. Hold on, I'm a little ghetto too. So hold on, sis. I'm gonna get you.
That's what it is. Yeah, Tara, you know I've been messing up, and Bree. Tara's son is B, so I immediately thought of him. But Bree, you are more of the like Latino race, right? So I'm thinking that's why you're having these questions. If I said your race right, then let me know so we can address your race and like your hairstyle and hair texture. Because it sounds like Jenny is same as Bree, but I'm not sure. So now let's go back to April. April wants to see the Derma Roller.
I'm gonna get it right now. Y'all see my y'all like my shirt? Y'all can see my shirt?
There we go. Now we can see your shirt, but then we can't see your whole face.
Protect your
energy and your edges.
Your energy and your edges. Okay.
I love it. I was wondering how
okay, so this is I didn't even have I'm gonna test this spot. So April, this for you, sis. This is a brand new Derma Roller that I cannot use anymore. Okay.
Oh Lord.
I gotta get the people what they need to see. Okay. So I cannot sell this. It's gone now. So I have to take it out of the pack. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to point out is that your Derma Roller is going to come in the sanitation pack. Okay. Cannot get in unless you open it. Rip it open. If for some reason you receive a Derma Roller that's not in the sanitation pack, which you shouldn't because I go through them first, or that is damaged, let me know. But all of them are sealed and been sanitized. Okay. You rip it open like that. And then what I love is this cute little case because it's important for your Derma Roller to be clean. Okay. So after you use it, you want to make sure that it is, after you rinse it off, you want to make sure you put it in the alcohol bath. So let me show you how easy it is. You see that indention in there? You put your alcohol right in there.
Sideways. So we can see it sideways, the other way.
Sideways, which way?
Yeah, like horizontal.
Yeah, that's not horizontal. That's horizontal.
Right. I shouldn't say horizontal. You know how you got it kind of like this, kind of like that.
Oh, so I don't think you can see like that.
Then we can see. Yeah, there we go. So we can see the indention down at the bottom.
Okay. You see that indention?
Now we can see the indention. Do it for IG just so they can catch it there too.
All right.
You can see.
Then you have this little wrap around your Derma Roller, around the roller. And you just want to take this off. And then let me show y'all this goodness. Okay. Let me see. Can y'all see the needles?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, those little tiny needles are going to create little indentions in your skin. That's going to allow your pores to absorb, to allow your product to absorb in your pores. Okay. So if you ever went and got a facial, you probably got this used on your skin, and it's because it allows your product to absorb. Okay. So this is the Derma Roller. Okay. And it doesn't hurt. You just use the light pressure, like you're writing with the pencil. It doesn't hurt normal people that aren't tar. Okay. But yeah, it doesn't hurt. Tamika says, "Oh, I love the way it feels."
Oh, I love it.
I want to show y'all. So just because I showed the Derma Roller, I want to show y'all the let me see how I name this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So this is our Herbal Growth Oil.
There we go. Now turn it all the way to the side so we can
see. Y'all see that in there? Y'all see that? That's that fenugreek, baby. Ooh, y'all know this is my favorite herb. And I got some extra fenugreek in the bottom for you. See? Okay. Herbal Growth Oil. You can see the fenugreek there in the bottom. There you
and
go.
now you're gonna also show us the other one. It looks different on the bottom. Yeah.
And then we have the extreme oil. So let me tell y'all, because I get a lot of y'all just ordering this extreme oil by itself. And I was like, I wonder, and they read, because this one has rosemary in the bottom. But it's actually rosemary is a light oil, herb. So you can see it floating around in there. Y'all can see it?
Pull that. There we go.
Y'all can see it? Y'all can see the herbs in there?
Yeah. You didn't show IG though.
Okay. So yeah, so this is a pre-poo. What is a pre-poo? It is something that you use prior to shampooing. So you would use it like a hot oil treatment. You would put it on and use this on your scalp, put a heat cap or shower cap on, and use it prior to shampooing your hair. Okay. So this is a pre-poo, and pre-poos are important. Okay, because pre-poos, like if you just put a shampoo, especially with a sulfate on your hair, it's going to strip your natural oils out of your hair. You don't want that to happen. Okay, you're going to have protection on most things you do. You want to do with protection, right? Okay, you want to go in. You want to use protection when you shampoo your hair too. Okay. Okay, so you want to have this protection, and also this extreme growth, y'all. This is amazing for growth. So it's going to be much stronger than a regular herbal growth oil. This has a lot of sulfur in it, and it's infused with onion and garlic. That's where the sulfur comes from. So you want to leave it on for about 30 minutes. This is not something I know a lot of my customers just put this on their hair every day. I wouldn't suggest it. You know, you probably get a lot of good growth, sis. Yeah, I get it, but I would suggest only using this on your wash days. But yeah, so those are our products. Oh, and the mango mint, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We have the refresher spray, but herbal growth and extreme oil. And then I showed you guys the consistency of the bald head magic. Okay. Sorry, Tara, we had to tell the people the truth. That's what happened.
But you know what? Go back to April, because April must have came on late. We talked about this already. So you'll go back over, now that the pores are open, what am I doing? Go back through the LOC method and tell them where they're going to use the Derma Roller.
What is it? Where is the comment in YouTube?
April, she said, yeah, YouTube. She said, okay, so now that my pores are open, what do you use to seal the pores?
Okay, so what does she mean? Like her pores are open and her scalp from using a Derma Roller, or her pores and her hair because of her porosity?
She mean from the Derma Roller, because she said the Derma Roller gonna give her hair a whole massage.
Okay. So after you use your Derma Roller, then you want to go in with your Herbal Growth Oil after the Derma Roller.
Okay.
So, before you use your Derma Roller, okay, you want to make sure that your hair is like, it can snag your hair. So you want to go ahead, and your hair is already going to be a little wet because you just shampooed it, right? So you want to put your oil on first, okay? Make sure it's wet, put your oil on, and you use your Derma Roller. And I have a video on my page, guys, on IG. If you're not sure like how to use the Derma Roller, go look at the video. It's going to show you exactly how to do it, okay? Use your oil, Derma Roll, and then seal it with the oil. What other questions?
I'll throw her IG in here, guys. It's the same as the company name, so you guys can find her. And then I'll pin that for you guys, so y'all can definitely click on it, follow her. She does a lot of different things on her page that really educate us, and I tell you, it helped me so much. I was
April said she was going to suggest rosemary oil for treatment earlier. Yeah, there you go, April. Rosemary oil is amazing, okay? Because rosemary is a stimulator, okay? So when you have scalp stimulation, it's forcing blood to come to your scalp, which your hair, anything in your body for it to grow and perform healthy, it needs like oxygen and blood. So rosemary is amazing. So yes, I'm right there with you. And you have your rosemary in your extreme growth oil for the hot oil treatment. Amazing for stimulation, for healthiness, for growth, all that. Yeah, girl, it feels amazing. I love it. Yeah. Don't ask Tara about it, but it feels amazing. You give it a whole facial on the scalp. Yes. Okay. So April, yes. Come on with your comments, April. Yes. Okay. So let me tell y'all. So like y'all know, I am a licensed esthetician. So when I was creating the products, the reason I created these products is because my daughter was suffering from alopecia, right? And when I was looking down at her, I saw her, she was bald, completely bald. And I saw nothing about skin. And I was like, wait a minute, this is skin. I'm a skin therapist, right? So I treated it based on skin, not based on hair, but based on skin. Like if you want, like I said earlier, you want healthy plants, you're gonna treat the soil. I treated her skin. So I did it like I knew the steps of a facial. And so I made products that were just like that, just the same things like a facial. Now, I don't sell all those products yet. You know, I don't have them prepared for retail, but I personally use a pre-cleanse, a cleanse, an exfoliator. Like I personally make those things, the same steps that are in the facial. I use them for healthy hair growth. So yeah, that's what they were based on. And eventually Iyurve will expand to have a product that matches every step of the facial.
You mind if I intercede right here? Because I want y'all to know that I go hard for this girl because she go even harder for herself. And y'all know we out here talking about we support Black businesses, we this, we that. I appreciate y'all looking for the link in the chat. I want y'all to throw this girl nothing but sales because she put hard work into this. I have sent people her products who said they couldn't believe that one person did the whole production because it looks so sophisticated. The same way you show her, she showed y'all these products on here, that's how it's gonna come out. If y'all want to see her get to them products that y'all asking about and giving you full service, support her now so that she can grow. The minute y'all throw in them sales, y'all keep on buying them products over and over again. When you run out, buy more. When you see somebody else suffering from some edges shit, buy more. Get on her email list so she can tell y'all when to buy again. I ain't saying this shit because this because my girl, this because I know. I'm saying it because one, she's our sister. And I'm saying it also too, because small businesses can't grow to get out of what we want to call small businesses if we don't support them. So go out here, buy these damn products. That girl gonna ship them shit out. Watch her on IG. She doing production videos, behind the scene videos. She busting her ass for this thing. And I want y'all to bust her ass and support her so that we can see these new products come out. Because I want to eventually get to a date where I don't have to use somebody else shampoo, somebody else conditioner, somebody else deep conditioner. I ain't using shit but Iyurve and I want y'all to help me get there. That's why I got her out here. I want y'all to go in here and buy these products. If y'all really asking all these questions at me, y'all interested, IG y'all ass too. Go out here and buy these products. And I wish, and our whole mindset behind this thing was to not be sales pushers, because that ain't what we about. That ain't what we about. We want y'all to see that we out here looking for products for people and seeing how we can help them, because our value comes in when we give y'all a service or a product and y'all like it. And neither one of us in a position where we can financially start these businesses without having something else going on. Both of us kicking the shit out of our pocket. And if y'all want to see us get to a point where all we working for is Iyurve and Heyyy HR, then support. I ain't even worried about me right now. This girl dishing us some shit and I done used it for months and I love it. I don't promote nothing I don't like. I don't promote nothing I don't trust, that I ain't feeling. I ain't never mentioned the name of the last product I've been using because I love her to pieces for one thing, but not for the products. I'm only promoting what the hell I like. People that ask me, inbox me, hey, you mention this. Hey, you help me get this. Hey, you talk about it. I ain't talking about shit I know about, and I ain't talking about shit I don't believe in. Because I don't want y'all to spend your time with me on Thursday night or to spend your time watching a video and to think that Tamika doing something for a sale. Tamika only doing what can help not only her, but definitely her followers. Go in there and buy this girl products and get them shit shipped out to y'all real quick.
You ain't lying about that, Mika. I just salute you, sis, because like every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Y'all, I'm on this live, and y'all, I see y'all the same names in here. Y'all know this gives us life, and just to see what this sister that looks like as what she's doing, you know, and every single week she's talking about somebody else and promoting somebody else and giving somebody else life. And we've created like somewhat of a little community in here, you know, and we're supporting each other. And I've met so many new faces, and I've been able to, you know, pour into other people, and they're pouring back into me. And I just really, really, really enjoy it here. And like, I know like the name is like, Hey HR, but like, guys, like this, she's covering so many different topics. Okay. Like, and so I love it here. So if this is your first time joining, y'all, please come back next week. Y'all won't be disappointed. Y'all won't be disappointed. Like, come back next week. I love it here.
I love it
so
here.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk to my already Hey HR family.
Y'all can see the Raven who's always in the chat. But no, without a doubt, I'm so happy you didn't pause to come on, because you know, when I first started going live, people were hesitant. A lot of people camera shy. People don't realize that, or people do realize that, oh my God, when I get on there, I feel like I just talking to myself, or I'm talking just to you. And so it is a different type of environment to get used to. So I appreciate you stepping out of your comfort zone and doing this with me.
Outside of my comfort zone. Outside, all the way outside my comfort zone. Y'all saw in the beginning, like every time the camera come on, I'm like, I'm just not like this. I'm not the social media girl. I'm not the camera girl. You know, I'm an introvert. You know, So like, yeah. So like in the beginning, I was like, baby. So now I'm like warmed up to y'all, and I'm just talking like, hey family, hey y'all. You know, got my little mind and everything. You know,
that's because you seeing names, you know, too. But mentioning next week, y'all, Bree is in the chat. Bree's going to come on next week with us. She's been on this before, and Bree is going to tell us all about how to stay motivated. It's so good that we just talked about that and then lead in and talking about Bree, because I had some struggles behind the scenes that was really trying to mess with my motivation. And Bree was the one that helped me regain that motivation. Literally right before I got on this live, I was stressing out. So if Tar don't put all my business out there, but I just called her to stress with her, and I didn't stress with Raven because I knew Raven was getting ready to get on the live. But I had a stressful moment. I had a stressful week, and trying to balance a full-time job and doing this can be a struggle. And I know HR, I don't know marketing, promoting, and all of this other stuff, technology, network, software. Like all of that is new to me. So Bree is going to tell us how to stay motivated, not only in the business world and in our professional world, but also in our personal life. It all goes together. So if you guys want to know about different techniques for motivation, different ways to kind of stay motivated, what motivation looks like, what you can draw to become motivated, then definitely join us next week. But Raven is not only a business owner, but she is also a mom. She has to go get her baby. And so we're not going to hold her all night. She already stayed way over the time that she agreed to. And I don't want her rushing or doing anything to go get her baby. So I definitely thank you so much for being on. If you find it in your schedule to get on again, you know, just let me know. I'll definitely send you that link. Let's do it. And y'all, if y'all
say one thing before I leave.
I'll
say one thing before I leave.
Yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. I just want to say another reason why I appreciate this platform. And those of you that work in corporate America, I know that you understand, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, my last corporate job, our HR director will always say, because people will say, oh, I got it from HR. Oh, HR said this, or HR said that. And she would always say, well, who in HR? Because we're people, you know? And sometimes we view HR as like, oh, it's like the police or whatever, you know what I mean? But this platform has given the HR title, like it's like humanize the title, right? And this is what HR is supposed to do. It's supposed to support, you know, and this is a platform that supports people and endeavors and careers and lifestyles and be able to talk about balance. And so I really, really, really appreciate this platform. And if you are in the HR field, and you're not tuned in, you missing out. Where you at, sis? Where you at? Okay, because this is what HR looks like. This is what HR is supposed to look like.
Yes.
So,
Can I give a round of applause now?
Yeah. So kudos to you. Now, that's it because I got to go.
Okay. I know. No, I appreciate it. Definitely, we're gonna see you. Even if we don't see you on this side, we'll see you in the chat next week. You think?
Oh, girl, what happened, Mr. Reese? I'm here, and it's in my IG fam, my friends, and thank you guys for supporting us on IG as well and for joining. We really appreciate it.
So true. Definitely appreciate y'all there as well. Everybody, y'all have a good night. I can't wait to see y'all next week on Thursday at 7. We're gonna do it again.
Bye, guys.